time for part 3. Sorry it's taking a while for me to get the videos up. I just haven't found too much time in order to, get more of these done. But anyways, let's just move on. I think I left off saying what happens when you're playing as Claire. When you're playing as Claire, you go through Claire. When you're playing as her, you go through a gun shop, which is kind of a creepy owner. Well, if you're playing as Leon, like Leon A, he seems okay. When you're playing as Claire, he just comes off as rapey. It's real weird like that, but the guy says, "Don't worry, I've got a close eye on things. I take maybe like 10 steps. Nah, not 10, like maybe 30 steps total, and zombies just bust through the fucking glass window. How do you fail to notice? Excuse me. How do you fail to notice, like, 4 or 5 zombies just beating on your fucking window? I don't understand how you can be that stupid. Well, the zombies will break through, and you're given the option whether or not you want to take the bow gun from his body. When you're playing as Leon, he drops a shotgun. Playing as Claire, he drops a bow gun. I think the bow gun about, Jesus, fires 3 shots in one, go, I guess. Pull the trigger once, 3 shots. Kind of like an automatic crossbow. I don't really use it that much because I can't find much ammunition for it. Oh, but I can find grenade launcher ammo all over the damn place. That makes sense. Because, actually, then again, why would a police station have bolts? So why would it need grenade rounds all over the damn place? I'm thinking too hard about this. So you go through a little bit more of a town than Leon does. But there isn't much to it, and you're not likely to take much damage if you play smart. Oh, I should also say this. If you play through it and you do not pick up any items, and I mean at all, you cannot pick up any spare ammunition, any health items, or the gun that the guy in the gun shop drops when he dies. If you go to the police station, you go down these stairs, you'll find... Friend? Even a fucking word? I don't think so. You'll find the zombie of Brad Vickers from Resident Evil. You know, the dick that left you for dead in the forest? That is explained in Resident Evil 3. Kind of. And if you kill him, I think I can take quite a few shots, actually, which is weird. If you kill him, he'll drop a key. If you grab the key, there'll be a save room, the dark room. If you go in there, there'll be a locker that you can't open. If you don't have the key. If you use the key on it, you'll get costumes. Which is probably the weirdest way to ever get a costume in a video game. You have to go through a lot of shit to do that. In most games nowadays, it's just like, do you want to wear this costume? Yes or no? Okay. Leon has 2 outfits and Claire has 1. I don't know how to describe any of their outfits. Well, Claire's, I just want to say, it looks like kind of like a punk rock kind of thing. Hell if I don't. There's also a single action army in the locker too, but it's a pretty bad weapon if you ask me. It's maybe strong, like a little stronger than the handgun, but once you use up all 6 shots, it's pretty much worthless. I mean, it fires fast. Doesn't help. If you play as Leon, he's wearing like an army kind of uniform, I suppose. Like, I can't remember the outfit's memory is real fuzzy, but his other one is like an RPD, like tank top and hat kind of thing. And I think if you choose the army one, Leon, no, I think the RPD one, Leon will hold his gun, sideways, a way that I'm sure is very difficult to aim with, and I think fires twice as fast as normal. That's all I gotta really say about that. Claire will, going back, just go, when you go to the police station, and there'll be 1 door you can go through. I feel like I'm giving a review, not a history, but whatever. You'll go through 1 door the only door you can. You'll meet up with RPD survivor Marvin. He pretty much tells you all the shit that happened in the first game, like a really brief recap, and then gives you a card key. And here's something that confuses me. As soon as you leave the room, I mean like the very second you leave the room, he locks the door. And the thing is, the guy's wounded. He's like up against a couple lockers, and there's blood all over the damn guy. He's really injured. So how did he get up behind me, completely silently, without my knowledge, and just lock the door behind me? Also, why did he lock the door? Yeah, he was infected, probably going to become a zombie, but I'm going to go into that room one way or another. Okay. This is going to be weird, because I'm going to have to, like, constantly switch off between Leon and Claire, aren't I? Well, moving on, eventually in the game, like, I'm not going to go over all the details, we're just getting a little bit of details every now and then. Eventually, when you're playing as Leon in the B scenario, or even Claire in the B scenario, but like I said, it's Claire A and Leon B, a tyrant will just bust through the fucking ceiling. Okay, yes, they drop him off. Umbrella just drops it off in the RPD to kill any survivors. And this is like the predecessor to Nemesis, because that's kind of what he is. He's a tyrant and he's sent to kill someone specific, that being Leon, who is, you know, a police officer. I'm not quite sure if he's supposed to kill everyone, or if it's just RPD officers, since you never see him go after anyone else other than you. I mean, okay, yeah, he attacks Ada, but she attacked him, so it was kind of more of self-defense, not that he was supposed to kill her. Okay. I don't think if you kill him, like if you take him down, I don't think you'll get anything out of it, like when you kill Nemesis in Resident Evil 3 when you play on hard mode. Kill Nemesis. Excuse me. In that game, you'll get like gun parts or first aid spray carrier things. When you kill him, I think he's just down. It's like, congratulations, you beat the guy, but you just wasted a bunch of ammunition doing so. As the game goes on, depending on who you're playing as, you'll meet with two survivors. If you're playing as Leon, he'll meet Ada, who will help him get to Ben, who has information on the outbreak. If you're playing as Claire, your partner is the worthless character that does absolutely nothing, Sherry Birkin. As you all know, I hate Sherry. She has no use. And I mean at all. She doesn't do anything remotely useful in Resident Evil 2. In Resident Evil 6, I'm almost tempted to say that it might as well just have been Ashley, because she looks like Ashley and even sounds like her, so why say it's Sherry when it looks exactly like a completely other character? Now you're probably thinking, what about when Sherry goes through the hole in order to get that key for Claire? I don't really count that, because I refuse to believe Claire can't fit through that hole. I mean, she and Leon are able to climb through a ventilation shaft later on in the game. And also, Claire has a grenade launcher. She can make the hole bigger, no problem. So that kind of takes out that usefulness. And even at the end of the game, when she presses that button that, detaches the train cars, I still don't count that as being useful, because I can guarantee you, Leon could have done that himself. To me, if a character really isn't useful, if another character could have done it just as easily, or even faster and better. Getting way off topic. Ada is just all around better, because you could actually use her to kill some of the zombies for you. Because this is only in one part of the game I can think of. It's after you get off that cable car, you'll go through like really tight corridors, and you can just have Ada kill all the zombies, conserve your ammunition. Which is a great idea. Sherry, on the other hand, can't really do shit. I don't say it because she's a kid, because I think a kid would... She's like 10. I don't think there's a single 10-year-old in the world that wouldn't know how to operate a gun. Because, honestly, a handgun would not be very difficult. Like, it might take like 5 minutes of getting used to it, but for the most part, you can still fire the gun. I'm not saying she should fight, I'm just saying that she could do something to help. That, like I said, all the other characters couldn't do. Here's something that bugs me. When you're into the sewers with Sherry, a water gate, I think, opens up, and Sherry just falls through the fucking hole. Are they usually that big? Are they big enough so that a human child could just slip into there with no problem whatsoever? I kind of doubt it. Hold on, I just need to check the time. I forgot to set up the watch again. Okay, 5 minutes. When you're playing as Leon, you'll find, like I said, you'll find Ben, who has locked himself into his prison cell. Well, I'm not quite sure if it's necessarily his own cell. Seeing as he has the key, he could leave whenever he wants, but refuses to. And it seems like everyone in the game just does not want to listen to Leon. I mean, this is the one guy that has any kind of... Actually, I can't say combat experience, because it's his first day on the job. He has none as far as we know. Well, he's the only cop. He's like the only real authority figure around, which is a little sad when your only hope for survival is a rookie that doesn't know what's going on himself. Not looking good, but no one wants to listen to him. Not even Claire. Like, he'll call, like, she'll, like, tell him something. She'll be like, okay, I gotta go now. He's like, wait, Claire, wait! Just hangs up on him. Or Ada will just kind of ditch him out of nowhere. Or Ben just refuses to get out of his cell. I would follow the guy. During a zombie outbreak, I would follow the guy that has a gun. And obviously has fought his way through multiple zombies by now. And the game also does still kind of make it a little ridiculous with when you play as either the male or female character. Like how in Resident Evil, Jill would have more item slots and the grenade launcher. Yeah, that's still that's not necessarily the same. But Claire does get the grenade launcher, and I remember getting it really early in the game. And you find a ton of ammunition for it. I mean, there is kind of a lot of Magnum ammunition, but not until like around the end of the game. Like at the very beginning of the game, okay, maybe not the very beginning, but maybe like 30 minutes into it, you can have the handgun, bow gun, and grenade launcher real quickly. It is ridiculous. But eventually, Leon does have, though, is that he can find, like, upgrade parts. Like, he can make his handgun shoot 3 rounds at a time, or make his shotgun stronger, or the Magnum stronger. So at least they did try to kind of even it out a little bit more. And I do think that Leon can take a little more damage than Claire. Like, I haven't, like, tested this, but I'm just assuming, because that's how it was with Chris and Jill. Also, Leon gets the shotgun, which I think is much better than the bowgun, because the grenade launcher has a chance to kill multiple enemies at one time, but it's not guaranteed. Now, if you get get 3 zombies right up in your face, and you have the character aim upwards with the shotgun and pull the trigger, yeah, all 3 of those zombies will be dead. I should probably end the part now. Okay. Next part, I'll try to wrap up with Resident Evil 2 and get to 3. Till next time.